Right now, taking a live look outside here locally. Well, a little overcast out there, looking west, and it seems like we may be staying here, is what I hear. And I'm okay with that after the heat we had.
It looks great.
It was unbearable. I was about to say, I was dying in my two-story because we don't have AC, and a lot of people probably can relate with that.
Yeah, it is no fun here if you don't have air conditioning. When it gets way too hot, it's like, whew, I kind of miss the cold. I never thought I would say
Need that breeze.
But yeah,
Exactly.
the breeze, the fog, it's definitely full effect this morning. It's what we expect, though. It's the spring
It's
fog.
June
It's
gloom.
June gloom officially.
It's arrived.
Yes,
It's here.
it has arrived. And yeah, that's what we're seeing early this morning. Right now, though, have to pull up the sunrise sunset report because, again, it is already risen. And I want to show you how beautiful it was early this morning on top of Black Mountain. The fog beginning to fill in the Santa Clara Valley. You see it bubbling up. And it's just a reminder that the atmosphere is a fluid and it moves like one. And it kind of looks like the ocean waves or something, but yeah, it's just clouds filling in and a beautiful start to our day. We're also looking at quite a lot of activity over the desert Southwest. And fun fact for you all, that activity is actually the remnants of Hurricane Alvin making its way across the desert. So great news for them, but I wish we could get a little bit of that rain because we haven't seen all too much of it over the past several months, and none of it is heading our way over the next week or so, as low pressure normally brings storm systems. But these are very weak low pressure systems. And as you notice, it's actually beginning to change our wind direction. And that's extremely important when it comes to our temperatures beginning to warm up, because onshore winds, as many of you know, bring us those cooler and those more moist conditions. But you'll notice this morning they're coming in straight from the south, and that is not going to allow our microclimates to be nearly as excessive like they are closer to our coastal communities. They're still going to be in effect, don't you worry. Closer to the coast, we're going to be in the low 60s, while downtown San Francisco will be in the upper 60s. But normally, once you head across the bridges, you'll be warming up about 10 degrees. But you're not necessarily seeing as big of a warm up across the Golden Gate or across the Bay Bridge. And that's because of, again, those straight southerly winds. And they're not being blocked necessarily by any of the mountains like they normally are when they're coming in straight from the west. It's still going to be breezy this afternoon. Doesn't matter the direction of the winds, coming in from the south and gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. Tomorrow, you might also see a 35-mile-an-hour gust, but once again, going to be coming in from that onshore direction as that low pressure system continues to depart, coming in from the north by tomorrow, bringing us slightly cooler weather, but maybe just a degree or two cooler. Nothing too impressive. And we're going to continue to see areas of low pressure make their way across the California coast. And as they do so, they are going to continue to keep our temperatures pretty moderate, pretty comfortable. So that's exactly what we're going to continue to see into this afternoon. Our high temperatures comfortable, no longer that excessive heat. Again, we'll be within a degree or two of average for this time of year. Upper 70s to low 80s across our inland East Bay communities and down in the Santa Clara Valley. And even our coastal communities are going to be in the low 60s. So everybody is going to be seeing a lot quieter, a lot calmer weather this week, especially, again, compared to all of the heat and all of the, I would say, nastiness that we saw last week. Our first triple-digit days of the year are behind us, and now we're going to be seeing more moderate temperatures over the next 7 days with little to no chances for any sort of rain. Back to you.